Yeah, yeah.
Do this shit with you.
And I made a middle linebacker, bro. He's decent, bro. He's a level 80.
Yeah, and I paid for this shit, and I just really just been playing motherfucking regular teams. That's really all.
Listen, if you actually start, like, actually learning how to play defense, it's weird.
Oh, it is. Yeah, college is way different than fucking
But you gotta listen. You gotta listen. You'll play way better defense in Madden after you play college defense. I don't know why. So I played my guy today, and I played him in Madden, and he's like, "Bro, what the fuck?" I was picking him off, picking him off. I was like, "Wild." Oh, what? Yeah, mine earlier started overheating and shut off. So I took that bitch. Oh, turned that bitch off. Fucking took those two things off.
I no longer that bitch out, scrubbed out, and on that.
Uh huh.
I need to find a shop that can actually take the parts where it can make the actual internal team and shit like that.
Yeah. And man just fucking flew by. Come here. You ain't going nowhere. Come here. Ah! Bitch ass. Come here. What, you thought you were gonna come? No. I'm getting better at fucking getting the tackles, bro, and knowing, like, where you're going to go. It's insane. Oh, got him. Gold. I got the fucking position, boy. Let's fucking go. Oh, what the hell? Ah, that my dumbass. Still gotta go though. Ah, silver. Oh. Come here. Yeah, you can watch some live if you want. He got the foot drills, but I got it. Let's go.
Killer Ace, right?
Yeah.
For YouTube. No, I just shell watching it. I don't have an actual account for this on my fucking TV.
No, you're good because a lot of people just watch, especially when I'm on college. I do suspicious shit on college, bro. I don't know why. Especially that middle linebacker.
Is there any numbers after it?
1224 4.
24, 4.
Yeah. If I do, are we live? We need this win.
The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
I sent it to you. Oh man, UCLA.
I just had space in between me. Everybody got vacant space. It's like, hey, what is that?
Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Brought down at the 37, but not before he ripped off 15. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last game.
Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22.
I can't believe he didn't fumble that.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. The play-action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Yep, no free count.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball is at
Middle,
the 20.
middle run, middle run. Middle run.
Short.
Yo, let's fucking go.
Get
a little 3 points. It's it.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball.
Come on.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I didn't change it.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
There we go. That's a lot better.
Makes the grab. It's Flores. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the other.
Yeah, good sack. Good fucking sack. We needed that. They were fucking flying down here.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leads it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw.
Yeah.
Right on the money to the outside.
Better get that field going.
The toe, and how about
That's
the ball
offense.
placement?
What is
Only the
going
receiver
on?
could get him.
Brother. This game doesn't take very long.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Celebrate.
And the defense holds firm.
Oh, couldn't even celebrate?
At
Like a
all
bitch.
on that play.
Fucking flying right now.
Back to throw. It's Iyamaleava.
You fucking...
Finds a man on the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Nice job getting to the QB there. And the best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Oh, they got it.
Deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at
Blitz.
27.
Oh, Blitz. Get in there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
And deserved that.
Looking for a physical attack from the guard. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's
Oh, my God.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I didn't know
The
he
Bruins come to the
should.
line on 3rd and short,
Got
trying
that.
to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air.
What the fuck
Over
is
the middle,
this?
It's Flores. And
I was going to say, go ahead that quarter and send me an invite.
I'm already done. What? I'm on my phone. Okay. There's what's on my phone? I'm a dingleberry. Cool. Okay. Yes, absolutely. You will never be poor. We're just fucking play with. We're just dealing with a little bit of emotions. That's all it is. A little bit of emotions. Did you send me an invite?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Beautiful.
Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. More to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gives it on the option. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Out Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run play action. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Quickly complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. Looking for the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets...
Sorry, chat. He wanted a different team. Yeah. I got him though. That was insane. I was not expecting. I just grabbed that son of a bitch. I was like, boop, got it.
What's the third team?
Uh, third seed is fucking Rebels. Oh, Messi. Oh, I gotta leave this session. Okay, my bad. This boy thought he was. Oh, Lord.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He's going to take a shot right away. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Early in the game, pass complete, great job, sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle what.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the 1st drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Looking for room. It's Donaldson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks. And you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. He's got him this time. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Using the quick game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The short hands. It's Cooper. There he goes. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to bull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Now second and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Big guy smells it, and they will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Ncaa. Got the quick pass. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field. And
makes the grab right down the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll leave it with him. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got another 25. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got him a man. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Got a man, it's Cooper. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up to add another. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Mendoza. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have
breaks into the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying play action. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Discards it with the stiff arm. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Tate. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it from the gun, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. The play-action fake. He'll throw it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Motion from the wide receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tate. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. But a little time, lets it go. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mendoza. Working the middle, it's complete. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Barker. Turning it on. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
That's caught. It's Barker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback and gain a couple yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. It's a running room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Massive massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? That's your decision.
He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you.
They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Off the play fake on first down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Ncaa. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch at the 10. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm still alive. Yeah.
Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on a squad hoping to prevent... Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Like that.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Parker.
Fuck him.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Now they'll run the draw. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Yeah, I did.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Oh.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Do nothing. Come on, team. So we need something.
Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Fakes to grab. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Using his legs, it's Parker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Flores. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, they'll go.
Oh, my.
Driving
Oh.
to the goal line. Loose football. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Hell
Great
yeah.
job by this defense. Not
I guess. And they didn't do nothing with it.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Parker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Release to the back. Sure hands. It's Parker. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. Third and long, you got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Flores. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Fire to the big fella.
Yeah, I'm tired.